We got a problem. We lost one of our wheels.
Oh my God.
This was our bearings.
I was searching for an open door.
Our hero is here.
I was looking for a peace of mind. It's a feeling that I tend to get. Won't rest until I make it right.
Boondocking Sunday. Glenn has 3 days off from work camping at the Palms RV Resort, so we're headed out to boondock in the desert here in Yuma, Arizona. We're headed to Palms Canyon. That's in KOFA National Wildlife Refuge, and it's BLM land and it's free. And we are looking to boondock. We've been stuck in the park for a little while, and we are wild and free today.
We've been shackled. We got a problem. We lost one of our wheels.
Oh my God. What?
I got no warning, no one said anything.
Oh, I hope
Holy.
that didn't hit anything. What the heck? How did we do that?
I don't know.
Wait, let's check that hump that we went up over. We gotta go check. Wow, it just kind of just ripped off.
Yes, it did. I'm gonna need,
Oh, there's that pin.
this carried.
Okay.
We're gonna have to flatten that and do our best to make this work. We got a job to do.
Yeah, we do. We're lucky it didn't happen like...
Yeah,
How did that
I have no idea.
merge?
This is insane. We gotta get it up on the lift. This thing is really hot.
Yeah,
The seal must have broken.
that's what it looks like. Look at this thing.
Castle nut, everything. Well, we're gonna get to work. Stays where it is until we fix this.
Wow.
If it's even reparable.
Doesn't look like it. This pin is a mess. You better check the other tire
This
too.
thing is blazing hot. Man. This might be irreparable. I don't know how we're getting back.
I don't know.
This was our bearings.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's the inside.
that was the bearings.
What?
This is irreparable. This needs new bearings at least. Here's the seal. Seal busted. And it is possible that the pressure going over that ripped this, but this was already going to happen.
Yeah, like this was built.
This was building. In other words, this whole rig has to go in for service for a while. Like all these wheels have to be redone, and we probably should get new bearings on everything.
Our home.
Our home,
Where do we go?
I don't know. I need a favor, Rose.
What?
Gotta stand on the tire.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta take this hub off.
All right, here we go. Standing on the tire. Go ahead. Oh,
You're not heavy enough.
maybe the voice too?
No, I'm gonna figure out another way. This is a legitimate problem as far as how to get this off of the air.
Yeah, we never had that.
Yeah, well this, you put the weight on the tire and then,
Right, usually it's on the rig.
Yeah.
How the heck do you take that off?
all right, another idea.
What's that? You're gonna beat it to death.
Yes.
Oh no.
I don't have leverage. I have no leverage. There's 2 down.
That's what you'd like to do.
Had it happened on the highway, that would be catastrophic.
We are so lucky right now.
And I mean, it could very well be my doing. I could have overpacked them. I could have injected too much, but from the looks of it, our seal didn't break. That's not what happened. There's no damage in the back, and you know, we have a lot of spray coming out of the front hub. So those disintegrated before anything else happened. I think this has everything to do with the nut. And there doesn't look like there's any damage to the axle. So I think we're gonna be able to slip new bearings on there, put this back together. But when we do put it back together, I'm putting this thing in for service, and I want all of these wheels checked and made sure that everything is correct. And if we have to replace the seals, we replace the seals. Whatever, I want them done correct. This little guy here, that's shrapnel. That was the casing for the bearings. None of them are to be found anywhere. They have disintegrated. This little guy here, that's shrapnel. That was a piece of bearing. So if you ever hear about shrapnel coming from your bearings, clearly this is what it looks like. So clearly we'll be staying here this evening.
Like planned.
And fortunately we have friends close by in Yuma, quite a few, and they already are on the hunt for bearings and are willing to come out here and assist with the repairs on this. If all else fails, we'll do a mobile service tech too. I think that's going to be better than calling roadside now that I figured out what's going on. So what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to back this off of the ramp and leave it on one axle. But I mean, if you keep this in mind, we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 points of contact holding up this weight. So I'm not worried about being on one tire, especially if I overload the stabilizers, because they can handle a little bit of the weight. We'll get it level enough to get the slide out. We'll pretend everything is fine right now.
Yes.
We will sleep tonight, and we will tackle this thing in the morning. Even if I have to drive back to Yuma to go to parts stores to find these things. Dexter's a common axle. That's a plus for us. So I just need to find the right ones. Help?
Well, we are in the, RV capital of the world here in
Yuma is like, you gotta have gray hair to live here, and you gotta have an RV. So there's part stores and service places everywhere.
So
I have gray.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. You're a good man. Thank you, Steve. I'll catch you later. He's coming to fix it. He's got all the parts. That is a human that just deserves all the praise in the world. What a good person. So this is Steve, another ORV owner. We met him in Quartzsite and just had a blast talking to him because he's from Alaska, but he's got a place here in Yuma and a place in Alaska, and they go back and forth. I mean, what a drive, right? But he gave a talk there about bearings and how to do them correctly, and he gave a talk about bushings on your suspension system and how to keep them correctly maintained and replace bushings when it's time. But he's right down in Yuma, and we're literally 40 minutes, not even, from Yuma right now. He's going to gather up, he has bearings, he's going to gather everything that we need, grease, brake cleaner, all the tools, and he'll be here tomorrow, and we're gonna fix it. And then he's invited us over to his place. He has a hip camp, and we're gonna promote that hip camp like mad. So if you're coming to Yuma, we're gonna give you information on that so that you can stay at Steve's place, because they are such cool people. So we're gonna go there, and I think we'll repack these bearings and we'll do it right, and maybe we'll do a video on it, and I'll put my tail between my legs, because you remember that throw myself to the wolves? Sometimes that's what you get.
And then how you respond.
I didn't lose my mind. Actually, I walked over to get the tire, just kind of going, wow, So,
Now what?
what do we do now?
Hey, you know, super lucky. Didn't happen on Highway 10 or 40, whatever we're on. And check out this view in KOFA. Our hero is here. Here
All
comes
right.
Steve and Becky. Hi.
Well, hello, Becky.
Hey, Becky.
You guys have saved the day. Saved the day.
Saved and he saves a lot.
I believe that.
Thank you so much,
It
Steve.
is so good to see you guys again. What is this? Number 3 now?
Yeah.
Dude. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
I don't mind coming and helping. All right, guys, here's the culprit. That could have caused a lot of damage in so many ways. So, you know, you caught the beginning of this video and we pull in and I see there's no tire there, and I didn't lose my mind, but man, I did not know what to do under these circumstances, and I did not know what had happened. I was so dumbfounded that I was numb. Your first thought is, do you call roadside assistance? Do you call mobile tech? And what I really wanted to do was get the tire, evaluate what was going on, sort of cool my jets, and think about this for a few minutes, because we were in a safe spot. So we got the thing leveled as best we could and dropped all the stabilizers and put as much weight on the stabilizers as we could. That way it took all the pressure off this one front tire, and it worked fine. Got the slide out, got comfortable, and then started thinking. And it occurred to us that after we called our friends back in Yuma and they were ready to come out and help, the Mad Nomads and some other friends we've made there, outstanding. But none of us are bearing experts, and I didn't know what to do. And it occurred to me that we were at Quartzsite a few weeks ago at the Outdoors RV meetup, and we met a gentleman there named Steve, who is an expert in bearings. And he worked in the industry of aeronautical industry for the US Air Force for decades and knows how to deal with bearings. Anyway, we reach out to him on Facebook. He says, call me. We give him a call and he's like, you're in a bind. I'll be there tomorrow. I've got bearings. I know exactly what you need. You have the same rig as I do, or the same axles. And he saved the day. I mean, not many people would stop everything they're doing, take their inventory of bearings, and come save someone like this. So he drives out, and we evaluate the problem, and he realizes that the nut itself is no good. The keeper is no good. So he goes into town and finds all the right parts for us, as well as the washer to keep it on there. That was also no good. The amount of heat had slightly welded the inner lining of the front bearings, but he was able to remove that. The back bearings came off. We cleaned it up. It was a little rough, so we Steve sanded it and proceeded to repack or pack new bearings correctly. And we made sure everything was done correctly, and we put it all back together, and then he torqued this at 50 pounds and then backed the nut off and taught me how to do that. Now, when I did the last bearing lube, I injected the Zurich valve. I think that was a mistake, but I don't think that's what caused the problem. I think what caused the problem here is that after I did that, I changed all the brakes. And when I went to tighten this one, I think I made it a little too tight, and I left it too tight. And honestly, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. So ultimately, they disintegrated the front bearings and the wheel goes flying off. Well, didn't really go flying off, it sort of plopped off on an embankment. But that's what happens. So if you're going to do any brake work or you're going to remove that outer nut, make sure you know how to torque that properly so this doesn't happen to you.
Good morning. After all that mess yesterday with the tire, we are grateful that Steve helped us get back on the road, but we couldn't leave without getting in a good hike. So we're headed to the Palm Canyon Trail here in KOFA National Wildlife Refuge. It's a little cold today, so we're dressed as warm as we can. Let's go.
Happy place.
Here, this is the palm. Yeah, you didn't think they were up that high, right? Yeah, that's very cool. This is cool.
It's cool. We made it to the end of Palm Canyon. It's a short hike. I believe it's like 1.3 miles. And this whole time I'm thinking that we're gonna be up on a ledge looking down into a bunch of palm trees.
Yeah, like
no, you gotta look up.
Yeah.
There's crevices.
Behind us.
And if you look up there, you'll see palm trees in the most unique locations.
Right, it's incredible how they can survive here, but they can. How is it?
Cold, cold, back one cold, front right one, way warmer than I'm comfortable with. So I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit while I go to the bathroom. It's not smoking hot, but it is warmer. Yeah, it's gonna be the next problem.
Great.